Hi everyone, welcome to your Angel Monday guidance. I'm Rachel, Scoltock Angel Medium, and I'm going to be pulling some angel cards to bring through the message for this week, which is right at, right in the midst of the energy from the eclipse that happened on Saturday. And my question to you is, what new beginning, like what new energy, what new destiny would you like to create for yourself? And are you bringing in the right energies, working with the angels to steer yourself on that new pathway that you're looking for? So sometimes it's as simple as putting distance between yourself and things that no longer work for you, things that aren't serving your highest good, things that the angels can see are sabotaging those dreams and visions that you have for your now, for your present, and for your future as well. So this is a really unique time because we're right at the end of the year where you've got a chance to really look at the energies that are coming up that are so ready to go. You know, you might be saying to yourself, I'm really sick of doing this. I'm fed up of hitting this same block or this same emotion over and over again. And it's time for me to do something about it. And then as soon as you acknowledge it in that way, and you say, okay, this pain, this challenge, this obstacle hasn't come up to persecute me or to, to somehow hold me back. It's actually come up to show me what I want and what I don't want and what changes I need to make. And the more things show up for you as a pattern, it's because the angels, the divine, the source are working together with your soul to wake you up to the change that needs to happen. So sometimes we learn through pain and struggle, and that's okay. And sometimes we learn through understanding the spiritual lesson early, or through peace, through having joyful experiences. So let me just see who's here. I'm excited to pull the cards today. Hi Karen. Hi Teresa. I can't see everybody just yet. I know there's a few people here, but I can't see you all. So how did you feel over the weekend? Did you get a feeling of a big boom kind of a shift, or was it more of a quiet, introverted, introspective feeling for you? For me, it was more on a internal sort of get quiet and processing level. But I know I'm hearing from many people on Instagram. Hi Leanne. Hi Shari. That for some people it was like a boom in your face wake up call. And look, not all wake up calls are painful. Sometimes it's those, eureka moments, those goosebumpy realizations when you get a download from the angels and you realize, okay, I'm going to do this. This is what I'm going to do to make change in my life. This is the idea I've been waiting for. It comes as inspiration, but other times it does come as a kind of like a rude awakening where you're like, oh, I don't want to go through that again. I'm going to make changes. But the lovely thing about this new moon solar eclipse that we're in is that, it's offering you a chance to start a new chapter, which I think we're all ready for on a big level. Thanks, Michelle. Thank you. It's a dress. I'm absolutely in love with this dress. I wish I bought more of them, Hi, Javanka. It's evening your end of the world, morning our end of the world in Australia. Okay, so pondering those questions about, what is ending for you right now. And sometimes it's your own decision, and sometimes you see things you just lose interest in them, or things just leave your life and that's just the end of a chapter. And it's okay because it means that something else is coming in to replace it. But it's also a reminder that even though our soul is eternal, that during our physical incarnation, hardly anything is permanent. I'm always eating my hair when I'm talking to you. So it reminds us that that things are ever changing, even though our ego self, our small scared self, wants to hold on and resist and keep everything the same. And that usually, you know, can be quite painful. Really scattered all weekend, Karen says. Yeah. Hard to focus. Yeah. So it's interesting, isn't it? How the energy affects us in different ways. And that's because we're all different and we've all got different things going on and we've all got different energetic pulls. And, you know, when you're busy and there's a lot on, it's, you know, it can be overwhelming and you don't get that rest. And the other question I wrote down to ask is, you know, what do you need to focus on right now? Like what is ending for me? And you can say, angels, show me what is ending for me. Angels, show me what's coming in to replace this. What do I need to be focused on right now to have the highest version of this eclipse season for my soul, for my highest good and according to divine will? So all good questions that you can ask. And if you have your own decks of cards, you can actually pull cards on those questions, right? What's leaving my life right now? What do I need to know? What are my options moving forward? Okay, so this week we're in December, so it's Angel of the Month is Archangel Metatron, who's the Angel of Ascension. And of course, again, the ideal angel to work with us through these quite turbulent energies that we're in at the moment. And it is all about getting sorted and also about clarifying your path, leaving behind outdated, stagnant, do not serving you, you know, kind of paths, and also transforming your thoughts so that you're shifting your mindset. And Archangel Metatron is amazing for that because one of his main purposes is to help shift consciousness on the planet away from doom and gloom, fear, negative thinking, low self-worth, limitations, scarcity, and you know, powerlessness, and into a new paradigm of understanding your own power, your thoughts creating your experience, being able to visualize and think and write the script of what is to come for you, and co-creating that with your angels, because that's part of the reasons your angels are there with you. They're not just divine rescuers when you're in trouble. They are your co-creative team. So they help, you know, create what it is that you want to manifest. They work with you as a team and you really need them. You know, trying to do manifesting on your own is quite hard because you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to do it. So remember that the power sits with you. Never feel like you're a victim of the astrology, or, you know, lots of people like to tell a story of persecution. And of course, we've all gone through times when we've felt or have been persecuted or picked on or, you know, wronged. But that's not our whole story. That's not all of who you are. And it's a temporary illusion. All right, so I'm going to invoke Archangel Metatron because he is the angel of the month and he will really help you to transform your thoughts away from those heavier thoughts to more light. And he has an instant purifying effect. And he'll also lead you to the path of your ascension. And that just means your soul path, the highest possible vibrational journey, if you like, a day-to-day life, that choices, decisions, relationships, abundance, everything is on that path. So he will guide you on that path so that you are advancing in your spiritual and soul direction. So I ask for and invite the presence of Archangel Metatron, and thank you, Archangel Metatron, for bringing down your bright light of higher consciousness, clarity and transformation. Thank you for surrounding everybody here in the live and the replay with your diamond white light, and for showing exactly the best way to move forward on the highest path. Thank you for bringing through your guidance and for transmuting everything that needs to go to the light immediately to the light. And I also ask and invite the presence of Archangel Michael. And thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting this session and everybody in it. And may your protection surround each individual and stay with them for the rest of the day, for the whole 24 hours from this moment. Thank you for cutting away any cords of fear and guiding this reading according to divine will. And so it is. Amen. Okay, so angels Metatron and Michael, what guidance do you have for everybody this week? The 6th of December all the way through till next Monday. What is it everyone most needs to know for their highest good? Please work through me and with everybody who is listening, watching. So I'm feeling actually a real balance between, sometimes when I invoke two archangels, one will step forward and push, but I'm feeling a real balance between the two of them. They work very well together, Metatron and Michael. And they're talking about you, inviting them to be your guardian angels. You can do that. You can ask them to be on your team and be your full-time guardian angels with your guardian angels that already are there, to just help you through this kind of choppy energy we're in at the moment. Oh, okay. Thank you, angels. All right, I'm pulling 4, and I've got some extra bonus cards as well for you. All right, exciting. So, did you feel the energy change when we called in Archangel Metatron and Michael? So, we've got 3 major arcana out of the 4 cards. So if you've worked with me before, you know that this is like the angels and God are putting like big highlighted text around the meanings of these cards. This is life-changing transformation time. These aren't just little messages of support. These are big messages. So the first card is the Wheel, Archangel Jeremiah. I love that both Metatron and Michael work with the energy of violet and purple. So we've got 3 purple cards. So this is basically reiterating everything I said in the introduction, is that you have a chance at a new beginning. It's like that feeling of being dragged backwards, held back, you know, tied down, limited, blocked, every which way you turn, is now changing. And the wheel is starting to move in your favor again. So this brings about a chance for all of the energy that you've put into manifesting, dreaming, wishing, praying, positive thinking, affirmations. It's starting to put that energy into motion. So be prepared for some surprises in that perhaps something that you asked for 6 months ago is going to show up. Perhaps something that you felt completely bamboozled by recently or in the past is suddenly going to have some forward motion with it. Now, the angels are telling me that you can get yourself unstuck too. It's like, imagine that, I don't know, I'm seeing it like a tent. You know when you put a tent up and you put the pins in the what are they called? The poles in the ground. Archangel Metatron's showing me you pulling out the pegs. That's it, pegs. So in what ways are you holding yourself back? In what things have you been sort of contributing in a way to that limiting feel? So trust what comes to mind when you hear that question. In what ways can you help now by removing those blocks and influences? Maybe decisions that you need to make, maybe little ways that you've been just sabotaging yourself. You're not happy about those things yourself and you already know what they are, right? So new beginning, time to move in a new direction. Now, that direction doesn't have to be brand new. You know, it could be something you've been thinking about for some time. But it also involves the chopping off of the cords to the things that aren't working. So I'm going to be doing a big session about this on Friday, this coming Friday, which is Thursday night in the US, Canada, Europe, which is the Archangel Metatron Violet Light Attunement, where he is actually going to help you let go of those old stagnant paths that don't serve you anymore. So come along to that. It's only a low-cost event, and you'll get the replay as well. So you're now going towards not only abundance and success and the things that you've been seeking, maybe a bit more freedom, a bit more power. You're also going to find happiness with this. So put happiness, write it down, put it on your fridge or stick it on your vision board. put it in your phone, you know, as a memo. Just remember that happiness is part of your purpose of being here on the earth. The block card. Not much of a block, really, because Archangel Zadkiel is coming in, and I love Zadkiel because he's like the motivation angel. He's the one that if you are feeling a bit blah about things or a bit tired and you can't push through to finish something off, he's going to come in, if you ask him, with like a jetpack and zoom you through it. Before you know it, you'll be more focused, you'll be clearer, and you'll be able to sort through things. So this is just showing that there might be some things that you can't yet see the solution for. You haven't given yourself enough space to. So this means giving yourself some time in the next couple of days to sit with Archangel Zadkiel, Michael, Metatron, anyone else that you call on, and say, okay, I need to move through these issues. Now, Michael is coming in and saying, stop trying to be a perfectionist. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to do it. So that doesn't mean slack off and make it really crappy. It just means do the best you can. And the best you can doesn't have to be perfect. And sometimes that perfection energy can paralyze and immobilize you, and you just feel like you can't do anything. So this is a temperance kind of a card. It's like, slow down, don't rush, don't try to be perfect, don't be so hard on yourself, compromise a bit, and you'll find your way through. So you might be saying, I can't move forward because I've got blah, blah, blah problems. This is the answer to that. Here we have the guidance, and it's Gabrielle. It's the only non-arcana card in the reading. And look at the image of it. We've got Gabrielle riding on a Pegasus up into the sky. There's even an angel cloud there, leaving behind all of these storms. But there's also a rainbow. So there's so much symbolism of hope and power and belief, self-belief, taking back your power. Here, this is, you know, literally putting an end to self-destructive. You know how sometimes you might even know people like this. You get into a kind of a cycle of moaning or talking about limitation and feeling blocked or drama, and then all of a sudden you can't see the wood for the trees. It's like you need to cut through all of the drama and the worry and the fear and the interfering nonsense and get to the truth. And it might involve you speaking, standing up for yourself, saying no, being really true. Did you see the Carly and Archangel Michael card that I posted on the weekend on Instagram and Facebook, where it was this big energy of like, you have to stop saying yes to things you don't want and don't like. You have to stop putting up with things that drain your beautiful life force. Time for a change, right? It's time for the true you to come out. Doesn't mean you have to be angry and abusive. You just need to say what you mean and mean what you say. And that's going to help cut away the dead wood. It's going to get you to where you want to go. So, you know, literally leaping out of things that are dragging you down. It's a 7. So it's about being on the right track. It's about confidence, willpower, and aligning with your angels and your intuition. And then the outcome is interesting too. It's a change in perspective. So this is about understanding that you don't have to do what other people do. You don't have to look like anyone else. You don't have to behave like anyone else. You don't have to run your business like anyone else. You don't have to dress like anyone else. You've got your own unique path, and that is what is now opening up for you. So this is the 12, and it's Archangel Shamuel. So this is where you step back and you take time to walk with your angels, meditate with your angels, and ask for what you've been seeking in clear, understandable, simple, specific language. And really trusting that you can have what it is that you want. You know, so many times, and I can see this in my life too, where I haven't dared to ask for what I wanted because on some level I didn't really believe in myself enough, you know, or didn't believe. And so when you get past that, and you go, okay, I'm just going to suspend that for a moment. I'm going to put that over there, and I'm just going to dare to ask for what I want. And then you really activate the magic of the universe. You really call it in. So what is that for you? Thanks, Kobe. I'm noticing that this is a really small group the last couple of weeks. So is that something that you're not seeing the message when it comes up, or is there something else going on? Yeah. Okay. So another thing I wanted to let you know about, apart from Metatron's session, I'm going to put it in the comments. The event that I'm really excited about. It's on the 10th of December, which is the 9th in Northern Hemisphere countries, and you also get the replay as part of your purchase. But this is the violet light attunement. So this is our way of saying bye-bye 2021 energy, all of the things, you know, that you want to let go of, keeping the blessings and the love and the wisdom, and also, right, let's get you firmly on that path. And we're going to be doing this big healing using Metatron's cube. If you've never done it before, it's so powerful. He uses this grid of light, which is a mixture of the sacred geometric shapes, is the best way of putting it, which vibrationally, they're the building blocks of creation. So it's the energy that we need to connect with when we're energetically to manifest anything in our lives. So he passes that through your energy centers and your energy field, and it draws out any toxic lower energies, cords, daggers, you know, entities, earthbound spirits, and resets your energy and then expands it out so that you're connected to the universe for manifesting. It's a really powerful, guided, channeled meditation that I'll be doing with the group on Friday. But another exciting bit of news is that Sunny Dawn Johnston contacted me about her card deck, the multi-dimensional oracle. I know many of you really love this deck. I used it a lot on Instagram, and she's sending me a bunch that I'm going to be selling on my website. So I thought, they're not here yet because they have to come from America, but I thought just to celebrate that, we'd pull a card from Sunny's deck as well, from Metatron and Michael. I have to say, I really you guys have brought beautiful energy to this session. Thank you so much. All right. I think there might be a lag with the comments. All right, so Archangel Metatron, give us your final message for this day and this week. Oh, I love. Look how it matches. So, innocence, dreamer, spiritual vision, the unicorn. And you know, as I was shuffling, I was watching the clock, which is counting down on the side, and it hit 22:22. Just, it's 23 now, so you know, a minute ago. And it's the 22 card. Isn't that awesome? So I noticed that just at the same time. So unicorns are part of the angelic realm, and they are such a high frequency creature or being, and they bring extra light to us. So they're really there, open to work with you, and they help the angels and they help you. So if anytime you're feeling particularly heavy or low, just ask for the unicorns to come and surround you, and you'll be surprised at how different you feel. So you'll feel an energy around your crown chakra, and it's a really uplifting, loving, peaceful energy. I've been visiting a local waterfall lately, and just every time I go there, the unicorns come in. So they're very, very connected to nature, of course, but this is allowing you, giving you permission to dream the dream that you're here to dream, you know, because you're a divine creator, and dreaming isn't just a kind of fantasy thing. It's something that you can bring into reality. So what's your dream? You know, and we can get put off from dreaming. We can be told, you know, focus on the serious stuff, and, you know, perhaps there's not enough people supporting your spiritual beliefs around you, or you've had some disappointments, and that can sort of dampen your energy and cause you to pull away from the spirit world and start to get really involved in the, you know, other people's realities, other people's versions of reality, other people's fear-based realities. And so this is your invitation to come back into what's real and true for you, and to clear away those blocks that come. You know, it's like someone comes and puts a bucket over your head, and you're like, oh, I'm not feeling as connected anymore. And that's it. It's true. It's because that energy is blocking you, because you've been around doubters, or you've been doubting yourself, or you've been ingesting the wrong kind of energy, fear-based energy from media and things. Yeah. Okay, my beautiful souls. So if you'd like more information about the Metatron, it's Archangel Metatron Violet Light Ascension Attunement, this coming Friday, 10 a.m. until 11:30 Sydney time. And the booking is in the comments. The link to book or read more about it is in the comments. I'm doing these Archangel attunements monthly. I've got all of next year's already planned. With we're going to be working with 2 angels at a time some months next month. I'm really excited about it, and the numbers grow every month with the people that come and join us at these events. So it's a beautiful energy to get together with like minds and work with the angels and meditate with them and have some healing from them. That's what's important. That's what's important. Okay, I'm sending you lots of love, and you know, come back to this reading midweek or at any point in the week and tune back in and see how it feels as you move through the week. I'd love to hear from you. All right. See you next Monday. Angel blessings.